Hey there, Otaku, Ken-chan, back with another episode of Go Mega Otaku Gamer Alpha. Today we're going to take a look at, I guess you can tell by the headband, we're going to Ataryville again. That's because I like Ataryville, even though Ataryville is empty these days. Recently, I think Atari sold off a lot of their big money franchises, like what was that, the Roller Coaster Tycoon and some of those other ones. But anyway, today we're going to take a look at the Atari Lynx, or in this case, Lynxes. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 2, Lynxes. Now, the Atari Lynx was actually developed by Epix and Atari. It was manufactured by the Atari Corporation. It was a handheld game console that was 4th generation. It was released in 1989, actually September 1989, and it sold fewer than 500,000 units, so there's not that many of them out there. They used ROM cartridges, and we'll take a look at those. The CPU was a MOS Technology 6502. It had 160 by 102 standard resolution graphics, 16,320 addressable pixels. It had comlinks. Okay, this comlinks thing that they're talking about was just basically, it was like a wire that allowed them to connect Lynxes to other Lynxes. Doesn't necessarily mean that they were connected to the internet. They were just online with each other. It's just a COM port where the send and receive are all wired together. And that's basically the information that I'm getting here. I don't know that I've ever heard of anybody actually going on the internet with Lynx, although I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, leave a comment below, post a video of your own, let me know where I screwed up. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the games here. Okay, and this is what the games look like here. They're actually cards. Similar kind of idea to what you end up now. You have now with what they put in things like the DS and the 3DS. Only these are much larger, obviously. But it's just a card. It's like here's the connectors and everything. And this is what the games look like. They look like they're really skinny. And on the side, they're kind of like they have like this little thing you can grip onto here to pull them out of the device. What do I have here? Yeah, Switchblade 2, Kung Food, Cyber Ball, Shadow of the Beat, Checkered Bag, Stun Runner, Zybots, another Zybots, Basket Brawl, Rampart, Pit Fighter, another Pit Fighter, one for each pit. I can stick these in my pits. Ishido, Ninja Gaiden, which was, on everything in the freaking world, Battle Wheels, and Steel Talons. And we're going to go ahead now and look at what these games look like on these machines. But let's look at the machines and compare the differences of the Lynx Mark 1 and the Lynx Mark 2. This is the Lynx Mark 1, and as you can see, it's long. You can really hardly consider this to be a portable because it's so freaking long. This thing's like bigger. This is about the length of a modern tablet, but the screen is so small. Compared to a modern tablet. Actually, this is quite a large screen for a portable from this time period. And the games actually slide into this ridiculous thing here. Oh, look, there's a game in there. Oh, it's Pinball Jam. Okay. But that's where the games go. In there. Okay. Now, both of the Lynx have these gargantuan battery ports. It takes 6 batteries, and the battery time on this is about 3.5 minutes. Now, it's a little longer than that, but not much. The best way to play this is, of course, to plug it in and use the plug Both of these, of course. Oh, let me show you here. Both of these, of course, you have your yeah. Let me show you here. Both of these Lynxes, you have your control button here, your rocker switch, your directional pad, on and off. You have your option 1, restart, option 2, and you can flip. One of the cool things about this system that other handhelds have not done, you could hit this button and you could flip it over and use it like this. If you wanted your control on this side and your buttons on this side, they have buttons up top and down here, so that this kind of this kind of adapts to you, so you can play it your way if you're left-handed or whatever. Up top here we have a volume control, headphone jack. Here's the comm links. Here's where you plug in. You can play with, according to the thing, up to 18 other players. I don't know that's how that is. I'm thinking 8 maybe. And then your power is right here. But B button, A button, B button, A button, and nice big healthy speaker right there. Durable thing, feels good in your hands, but what feels even better in your hands is the Lynx Mark II. Okay, this isn't so long. This is shorter. And here's your again, rocker switch. You're on, you're off, and your backlight. This has a backlight. You can switch the backlight on and off. And on this you have your option, your restart, your flip, and your option 2. And again, same idea. You can flip it over and use it your way and adapt it to you. This nice, strong, solid rubber grip here, these things are solidly built. Okay, they are. They're very, very solidly built. Okay, of course you have your, what do we got here? We got the brightness right there. Your power, your comm link, your headphones, your volume. Okay, that's where all that crap is. And on the back here, I have this attached here to hold the cable in place, because I plug these in a lot, versus using the batteries, because, as I said, the batteries last about 3 minutes. This is the battery compartment right here. Look, I even have batteries in this one. Those are dead by now, but and of course, yeah, this takes 6 batteries also. I'm surprised it didn't need more than that somehow. And that's the layout of these devices right here. Let's compare them in length again. And when we do, we see that the Mark I hangs out over the edge there, and not in a good way. Really long. I mean, you need a backpack to carry that one around. And this one isn't like a mini version or anything by any stretch of the imagination either. But they are just small enough to be considered portable. Barely. And of course, this also has, I forgot to mention, speaker again. So let's go ahead and fire these let's fire up the Lynx Mark II, and let's take a look at the way games look on the Lynx Mark II. And it looks, just remember, it looks the same on the Lynx Mark I, because the guts are the same. And this is Pinball Jam. Well, it might be a little hard to see for you. I apologize. Doing these handheld games are always hard to get good footage of. Let's keep it moving here. Shadow of the Beast. very difficult for me to see even holding this like this. Yeah, right. How did that happen? Away. Getting wiped out here. Looks pretty good though, I mean, really. I think the graphics on this machine were quite better than Sega Game Gear, or of course anything on that Nintendo had out at the time. Zybots, baby! And of course this is a pseudo 3D type action thing here. See, it pulls off the pseudo 3D thing pretty well. Not bad. Anyway, that gives you an idea what that looks like there. Checkered flag! Not to be confused with the checkered flag that's on the Jaguar. This checkered flag you can actually play. Don't worry, you'll probably see me eat my words. Now I'm just qualifying here. You can pick the number of drones that you're driving against. You can pick the nature of the race. You can pick the track. You can pick your color, the color of your car. You can, you know, it does all that. This is quite a satisfying racing game, though, on a portable. Ah, screw it. Come on, Chumley, let's go. Get back in that race, Elvis. Yes. Checkered flag. And as Nintendo has shown time and time again with portable play, graphics are not the big concern. These companies forever have been trying to make a super duper portable that has super smashing graphics with super fantastic games that are like the stuff you play on your home console. And that's just not what makes portable gaming what it is. Companies have spent millions of dollars making these mistakes over and over again, just to learn again and again and again that portable gameplay is not about graphics. Sony, with their PS Vita, that no one's buying. is learning yet again, after only spending millions of dollars to try to get this to go. They're learning again that that's not what makes portable gaming what it is. What makes portable gaming what it is simple games that people can get in and out of really easily. Something you can play for 3 minutes and then be done with, and come back to it later. Not something that's, a home console game. That's not what sells portable games. Okay? Look at what's on your phone. Okay? Look at what's on your tablet. Look at what's on your 3DS. Compare that to the kinds of things that people have been trying to push forever in that portable game space. Okay, and look at the difference. What's the difference? These are certain games are simpler and easier to do. Okay, and then there's games where they promise these smashing graphics that look like something on a home console that fail every single time. This is what happened to the Lynx. Okay, they tried to do something that just wasn't meant to be done. The portable game space is different from the home console space. It always has been. It always will be. Unfortunately, so many companies have to make mistake after mistake after mistake and go out of business to prove this over and over again. And it's like they don't listen. It's like, oh no, I can redefine the rules to this all by myself. No, you can't. Okay? That's what made the Nintendo product. The simple pea green screen from Nintendo, that's what made it sell so well. Because it had simpler games that were addictive. People could get in and out of them. You don't have to sit there glued to it, forever. You can play for 5 minutes and get, a little bang for your buck. It's not that hard to do. Something like this, while cool, and I don't think that this is way cool, it is. But it's just not meant for, the casual gamer that buys a portable game system or that plays portable games these days on their phone or tablet. Okay, so I still, however, am not going to limit this to hardcore collectors only. But if you like Atari, and if you like Atari the kind of games that they were licensing at this time period, there are games for this system. They're not super abundant like something you'd find on like a Game Gear or something like that, but I would recommend this system to, I'm going to have to go ahead and say, pretty much anyone. Because I have to make a decision, I can't just not recommend this to anyone or recommend it to, because I have to make a decision, I'm going to recommend this for everyone. This system really, for anyone and everyone, not just hardcore collectors. There are good games for it. They're worth playing. I wouldn't go too far out of my way to try to find one, but if you can get your hands on one and get games for it, you're probably going to find the games pretty cheap. These are, again, a little rare, not really super rare, fewer than 500,000 made, at least sold through. But I would recommend it if you can get your hands on one. They're a lot of fun. Stock up on batteries or take it to Radio Shack and try to get a plug for it if it doesn't come with one. If the one you get doesn't come with one, you can get plugs, adapters, wall-wart adapters that will fit the thing at Radio Shack. So, again, it's the Atari Lynx.